People can only be patriotic when their freedom is not imprisoned and when their freedom is not taken away from them. Obafemi Awolowo, 1979, stressed liberty and brotherhood are the goals for which we strive, plus progress, plus plenty, and all the good things of life. When people are free and can express their feelings and seen as brothers and sisters and can voice out and be listened to, an ideal society can be established. It is a duty that we hold once again to make Yoruba land and Nigeria the envy of other nations. Before I conclude, let me quickly talk on Nigeria 2023. By the special grace of God, power is shifting back to Southwest in 2023. God sparing our lives. This is how it has been arranged and as ordained by God Almighty. East handed over to the North. North is handing over to the West. We need to congratulate ourselves now that it is our turn to produce the next president of Nigeria. Yoruba nation is blessed with patriotic men and women of integrity, good managers of human and material resources. We have them. We are blessed with men and women of vision and vision actualizers. As private business people, they have succeeded. As senators of the Federal Republic, they did not disappoint their people. As former governors in Nigeria, they did wonders and their state excelled. We have the Yorubas who have succeeded in their political institutions in training and producing other political leaders and office holders like vice presidents, ministers, governors, ambassadors. Senators and Yorubas are highly instrumental to the emergence of this regime of President Muhammadu Buhari. Yoruba nation is blessed with well-cultured and mannered men and women, leaders of leaders, and people after God's own heart. Nigeria deserves a leader who sees beyond today's challenges and can facilitate transformation. So we deserve a visionary leader. We deserve a leader with integrity, courage, humility, and wisdom. We deserve a committed leader. We deserve a Yoruba leader, a Yoruba patriot, a Yoruba Omoluabi, as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come 2023. We deserve His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is a correct man for the job, a round peg in a round hole. We indeed have to support him, support Southwest to produce the next President of Nigeria, to make and to rebuild Nigeria, to make Nigeria great again. Finally, I would like to touch a bit more on my own personal, immediate professional expertise, the field of counseling psychology. Counseling psychology plays vital roles in molding and reshaping the society for the good of all. But unfortunately, the government and almost everyone have not seen how important guidance and counseling psychology is. It is one service profession, so vital, but not well recognized, and its resources not well tapped. In concluding, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, let me reiterate that we all need to take a bold step to stem the tide of the erosion of moral values and reinvigorate our ethical conduct. As snakes shed its skin, there are parts of our past and present that we must shed if we must make progress. The values nations hold are those by which it exists. The strengths and the backbone of any nation lie in the moral quality of citizens and their level of moral consciousness. We can do it. We can make it happen. If we can find the will to embrace the great moral values, we will hand over to the coming generations a peaceful, cultured, elegant, prosperous, and sustainable nation. Thank you for your attention.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká lù wọ́n lọ́gọ̀ àtẹ́wọ́. nígbà tí à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn àlejò kan wọlé bí bá ń bẹ ń bẹ ó ń ṣe bí òṣìṣẹ́ ń bẹ ó ń ṣe bó bá yẹ̀bá ó ń ṣe bí irun wọn bá tún fẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀jẹ̀ á gbé wọn lárugẹ. mo ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí gbé Senator Rilwan Adésọjí Àkànbí tó ṣe dáadáa mo fi ń gbé wọn wọlé kẹbà mi fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́ wọn tó wà láwùjọ wa. mi máa bi tí Senator jókòó sí mo sá ń wò pé mo ti gbogbo sẹ́rí eégún tá à ń gbé yìí náà nìkan Senator Rilwan Adésọjí Àkànbí ọ̀kan lọ́mọ ti ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn ẹ̀yà mi létí yín sáà kìí ṣe èmi ò I'm not flattering you sir bí ọ̀pọ̀ èèyàn bá kú nípò tán wọ́n á sọ pàpọ̀ lọ́kùlù kẹ́ wọn ò rí nǹkan kan mọ́ wọ́n bá yẹ wọ́n lọ ti àná àwọn à ń gbọ́rọ̀ lọ́tún lọ́sì lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí ẹ yẹ̀ bá díẹ̀ ẹ̀ tó kọ́ntínú náà ni nínú ara mi tí mi ò sì tàn yín níta ìwọ̀n wájú yóò tẹ̀yìn lọ́wọ́ mo kí yẹn káàbọ̀ ẹ bá fún ẹ láti ọwọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí Prince Gbémisọ́lá Ọbádèyí Ogun State Coordinator Aṣíwájú Grassroots Foundation ẹ bá fún ẹ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tí wọn ẹ̀wẹ̀ Alhaji Karim Bọ́lárìnwá Ọ̀yọ́ State Coordinator Aṣíwájú Grassroots Foundation ẹ bá fún ẹ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tí wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí màmá wa Dr. Stella Alhazan, the President Diaspora Forum, Austin, Texas, in America. You are welcome, ma. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ láìpẹ́ yìí, ẹ má bínú, n tó gbé yín látọ̀hún sáré wá tí Yorùbá fi jẹ́ yín lógún tó bẹ́ẹ̀, a fẹ́ gbọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n akótó tó àkókò yẹn, òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó dàbí ìsọkúsọ, akéwì yẹn dà. Ìṣẹ́jú márùn-ún òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó dàbí ìsọkúsọ sẹ́fàn bọ́ọ̀bà sẹ́fàn sá igi lọ́gbẹ́ kó soje sọ gbólóhùn fún ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kalimanta ń ṣe.
Just before that, let me quickly recognize the representatives of His Excellency, the Governor of the State of Osun, His Excellency Boyega Oyetola is represented at this event by two of his very important commissioners, particularly to our culture. Let me recognize the Honorable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism in Osun, Dr. Obawale Adebisi. Please, a round of applause for him. I also recognize the Honorable Commissioner for Political Affairs and Intergovernmental Affairs in Osun, Honorable Taiwo Akeju. Please, a round of applause for him. When Senator Rilwan Adésọjí Àkànbí was recognized as the Kolomo of Ibadan land that he is, I wanted to add that he's a vice chairman of a group called Swaggers. Honorable Bosun Ladele is Secretary Swagger. Please, a round of applause for them. BK Oyao.
Yo, 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 Yorùbá ronú o. Ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ jẹ́ á ronú lásìkò tá a wà yìí o. Ẹran yẹn Yorùbá, ṣe bínẹ́sì tí kì í jóni lẹ́ẹ̀mejì là ń wí. Kí ló dé tí fi ń jóni bí ẹ̀mẹ́fà ẹ̀ẹ̀méje? Ẹ ti gbàgbé pé bọ́mọ Ísírẹ́lì gan ọ̀bá panupọ̀ níjọ́sí lórí ẹrú náà ìbá sì wà. Ẹ rántí o, ẹyọ ẹnìkan ṣoṣo èèyàn tá a bá ń bá ṣọ̀tá. Ọlẹ́bí, ọlẹ́mọ, ọlẹ́gbẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rẹ́, ó tún lẹni tó gba tiẹ̀ láìmọye. ẹ̀yọ ẹnìkan tá a bá kọ̀yìn sí adániwáyé ló mọ iye ẹni ń bá jà lágbájá ń ṣẹgbẹ́ tàmọ̀dó ń ṣẹgbẹ́ láti ń bá ká ohun ẹnìkan bá ṣe sí ẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn rí kí ló dé ẹ jẹ́ á ronú ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ á ronú lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́fà ẹ̀méje ó yá kí gbogbo wa ronú pátápátá po kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní ti kú láyé ẹ jẹ́ á rántí pé Yorùbá ló lájèjù Yorùbá ló láyé Yorùbá ló nígboro ẹ jẹ́ á sọ fúnra wa ìran Yorùbá ẹ̀yin Yorùbá àsìkò tó káfẹ́ ronú lásìkò tá a wà yìí ọ̀nàdàmú Músíbà ó yá ìṣẹ́jú márùn-ún náà fún wa àti lò kan níbẹ̀ a sì gbọ́dọ̀ pẹ́.
ẹ jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ọmọ Yorùbá àánú ń ṣe mí ní àbìkan bí ikebe bí n bá rántí pa ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí àyà mi a sì tó já ọmọ Yorùbá kan ń bẹ wọn kì í fẹ́ kẹ́ni tí ó gòkè rárá ẹni tí sójà ò yìnbọn pa náà máa ń wá kiri bọ́ọ̀mọ Yorùbá bá lọ ta ẹ̀kọ́ tó lọ tàkàrà níbì kan àtúmọ̀ ń ṣe tánàdí níbẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ dìde o àsìkò tó kágbára wálẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ o àsìkò tó ẹni tá a bá fún ní nǹkan níjọ́ ọjọ́ kìíní àná pé wọ́n jẹ́ tiẹ̀ àsìkò ọmọ Yorùbá wá tó ọmọ Yorùbá ní tó ń ṣe gbẹ́lẹ̀gbẹ́lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ nínú ọmọ Yorùbá pàtàkì ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣọ́ra ṣe àwa ni ká pera wa ká pọ̀dọ̀fin inú wa ká bára sọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá fẹ́ gbàṣẹ́ níbì kan wọn á ní ẹjọ́ ọmọ lọ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ bọ́ọ̀mù Haúsá bá ríra wọn tán bá ti ní ránkà déédéé gbogbo ti parí tán pátápátá ni ọmọ Yorùbá ṣe ń ṣera wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí sọ yẹ kó sì rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ méjì á gbàgbé o bá a bá lọ tá a bá bọ̀ bá a bá fẹ́ bá a bá kọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá á sàárẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ta là ń dúró dé máa bá o Jagaban à ń retí rẹ ẹjẹ ń bẹ ṣe gbà mí láàyè tó mo fẹ́ kó yé yín pé ọmọ Yorùbá ní Tinubu wà láyé ẹnikẹ́ni tẹ́ ẹ bá rí ẹni bí ẹ ṣọ́ra yín àkàbí kì í ṣẹni àrífín mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ lọ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ tá a bá sọ Ládégòkè tí ò lè gẹnu ọ̀nà mọ́ ẹ jẹ́ parúkọ ọmọ ń dàdé ọmọ tá a bá fowó èlé tọ́ ẹ̀mí irú wọn kì í gùn nígbà kankan Yorùbá lọ́kàn dákun máa bọ̀ ó Tinubu à ń bì ọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ máa bọ̀ bóyá wá gbé wa délẹ̀ lérí ìwọ ló lè bá ní kápá ìwọ ló lè sàárẹ̀ wa ẹ wo Yorùbá parapọ̀ tá a pè ṣé bó ṣe yẹ ká mọ̀ ń bìrè sọ yẹ kó sì rí bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn àna wa gbà mí ni ọmọ Yorùbá péréte lọ́wọ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá kan jókòó sílé a sì ń ṣe tánà di ara wa kiri ẹjẹ́ ayọ̀ra mọ́ ṣọ́ra ṣe bàbá ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o sẹ́yìnkì ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o àríkálà mùdámọ́lẹ́kùn àríṣe kọ́ńdú ó já sọ pé ẹ rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fojú pamọ́ dọ̀ lọ sẹ́hùn lérí ọ ni àwọn tó pọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ lọ wàrà tó dá lórí ọmọ Yorùbá bíi 1000 tó gbà síṣẹ́ tó ní kálukú ń gbowó oṣù kóṣù tó tán ó já sọ pé mo kí ọmọ olù ọlọ́gbọ̀n ẹnu olùbádámọ̀ràn gómìnà mo ń bọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀ bó sì kú ọkú kalẹ̀ gbogbo ẹni tó wà níbi tí ó ṣoríire ẹ bá ń pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Stella obìnrin tó gbéra láti Amẹ́ríkà débí obìnrin tí fọwọ́ sọ̀yà níbi ọkùnrin tí tọ̀ sókòtò nìyẹn gbogbo yín ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o ẹ ṣé o alága ẹgbẹ́ BC ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ó ṣé o oore mọ́ni gbàgbé ló ṣe fún mi lórúkọ Tinubu ẹ̀yin èèyàn ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti gbọ́ irinṣẹ́ tuntun méjì lọ́ra fún wa ó ní àmọ́ ìpariwo ronú mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ̀ ní pòfo ẹ bá ní dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Stella náà òun náà fi kan kún kí gbogbo ẹ̀ ó lè dùn Stella ẹ̀yin aṣojú gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bẹ́ẹ̀ bá nílé ẹ bá ní kó lórí oko wa Gbóyèga ọmọ Oyètọ́lá ẹ̀yin èèyàn ìṣẹ́jú 5 tán fún mi ó ti pé o.
Ọlọ́run yọ a lè sọ tán a máa sọkùn náà ni. a lè sọ tán a máa sọkùn náà ni. bàbá wo èrò wọ́n dẹ̀ jókòó bí wàá tí wọ́n receive lecture ara wọn sì balẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan mi o torí pé wọ́n fẹ́ràn ara Yorùbá ni ẹni parẹ́sà. má pe Dr. Stella Alhassan, President Diaspora Forum, Austin, Texas. Ẹ bá ń fún ẹ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó dáa. Senator Sọjá Àkànbí, ìṣẹ́jú mi márùn-ún náà ló kù, ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. You are welcome, ma.
Can you all permit me to speak in English, please? Okay. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún ètò yìí and fún gbogbo àwọn tó organize ètò yìí. So I really appreciate you all. And I want to thank God Almighty for making it possible for a forum like this. Because it's time for us to move forward. It's time for us to make a change. It's time for us, our coming up youth, to have a voice. And how can we have a voice when we are not united? And how can we have a voice when we are speaking different languages? I mean, coming together as a people. When this program came up, I said I will definitely be here and say something, because what we are doing today, it touched me. Number one, I've been hearing about Baba Awolowo, all he did and all he did. Then what are we doing? Number one, I just want to appreciate our father here, Dr. Oladosu, for taking this giant step. It's a big step. And I was thinking that coming in here, that there will be no space, because we are talking about a great people called the Yorubas. We are talking about a people that is recognized anywhere we are, is recognized. Even in the diaspora, I have Dr. Kelly Akinjoli, who is organizing so many things about the Yorubas over there. And if you look at it, I was watching during the swearing in of the president, and I watched a video whereby the president had to call a Nigerian. And the Nigerian he called was a Yoruba man who is a doctor and who is from Ibadan, for that matter. And he was recognized. And if I want to talk about again, what of Case Lawal? Case Lawal is someone who is well recognized, who worked in the government of the United States. And he's from Ibadan here. He's a Yoruba man. So it is time for Yorubas to come back together as one. Let us remove biting one another. Let us remove all kind of sneaky things. Yoruba is a great nation. Yoruba is a great people. It's time for us to come in unity. And I want to really say something. I saw, when I came in here, I stayed in Osun State, and I thank God for this, my son here, Adebaya Adeboye. He's been always with me. And I want to recognize also the chairman of APC in Osun State. He's a man, he's a Yoruba man that loves Yoruba. He's a man who is so diligent in bringing progress, in bringing change as a Yoruba man. And that is when I kind of fall. I look at him, I said, this is a true son of Yoruba land. So it is time for us to come together. Number one, we need unity. We have to be united. We have to have a front. We have to speak one language. We have to work together and love one another and stop deception. Number two, when we unite, a place of unity is a place of power. And when you have power, you control. You are able to even stand with one who is educated. No matter how educated you are, if you put a primary 6 person who is in power, he's going to control you. And we are talking about unity, and where there is unity, there is power. So I have come this hour from all the way from Houston, Texas, for us to come together as a people. And we are talking about 2023. I have listened to a lot of people talking about 2023, this one, this one, this one, this. And in a forum like this, I believe that it should have been, we would have had greater people turn up today. But I believe it's because of the COVID-19 that made a lot of people not to turn up. So people are running away from the COVID-19. That is not our portion. So all I'm saying is, wherever they hear us today, it is a new dawn for the Yoruba clan. It is a great beginning for us all. So for 2023, there is a Superman that I met years ago in Houston, Texas. This man really touched me, and I'm just an ordinary person. And I was at the Hilton Hotel coming out. I went to visit some people that came from Nigeria. And behold, by the door was His Excellency, Asiwaju Tinubu. And when I look at him, I greeted him. And he said, "You are in Nigeria?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "What are you doing here? Which party are you in?" I told him, he looked at me and said, "You need to come back to Nigeria and enjoy the dividends of democracy." And after saying that, he put his hand in the pocket and he blessed me. And I look at this man, I said, I don't even really know him, but I know him as the governor there. So looking at all the qualities, the great structures, his complete humility, a man of less word but plenty action. If Nigeria needs a president for 2023, I join with all the diaspora to say that this is the man that we need to bring for 2023. That is going to bring great change. That is going to give our youth voice. That is going to recognize who the woman is. That is going to recognize the girl child. That is going to bring good hospitals in this country. We didn't have to go to US or go to London for treatment when we have all it takes. Very good doctors. So, in closing, for 2023, I call on His Excellency Asiwaju Tinubu Ahmed to come on board. God bless Yoruba land. God bless Yoruba people. God bless Nigeria. And God bless United States.
Thank you, ma.
Ẹ ṣeun.
God bless you, ma.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára wọ́n ń béèrè ìbéèrè pé kí ló dé wọ́n ní bípàdé Yorùbá là ń ṣe wọ́n là sì ń ṣe ìbò bí ọ̀pẹ́ rẹ̀ mo wá ní kí n ṣàlàyé o pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn náà ni wọ́n darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láti àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè káàkiri àgbáyé àwọn kan nù wọn ò sì gbọ́ Yorùbá tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa torí ẹ̀ a máa sọ Yorùbá wa dáadáa àmọ́ a máa fi èbó díẹ̀díẹ̀ a máa fi yẹ̀ wò kó lè bá a dáa. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe àfihàn Professor Kehinde James láti Lagos State University. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá mi fún wọn láti ẹ̀wọ́. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Nígbà tí alàgbà Gbóyèga Lawal bá ṣe àfihàn tán a wá pe àwọn èèyàn kan tí wọ́n wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan èjèèjì.
Mo kọ́ kí Alhaji Hakeem Ganiyu, Chairman BOT Tinubu Legacy Forum. Àwọn ni wọ́n ṣojú fún Chief Mrs. Fọláṣadé Tinubu Òjó Ìyálọ́jà in general. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ń bọ̀ náà jókòó sí. Ẹ bá ní fún wọn ní àtẹ́wọ́ tí wọ́n ẹ bá mi kí wọn dáadáa. Ẹ ṣé. Bákan náà Professor Zuhaib Ọba Abdulrahim Taliban of Ìlọrin. Wọ́n lè débi wọ́n ní òfurufú ṣe fírífírí. Ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀ wọ́n gbìyàn dìde Conrad Taofik Olówó UPCN coordinator of Kwara State. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bọ̀lẹ̀ jókòó láti Ìlọrin. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá ń gbọ́ lọ́n tóbi fún ẹ bẹ̀ wọ́n. Bàbá wa sílé mo kí n gan o. Orúkọ yẹn rìngì nígbà tọ́rẹ̀ mi ń bẹ láyé Gbénga Adébóyè pẹ̀lú bàbá. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ kí wọ́n lórí iṣẹ́ takuntakun wọ́n ń ṣe nípa ẹ̀sìn Islam àti ìgbòkègbodò láti jàjàgbara ká bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ìyà iṣẹ́ àtòsí lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n gbà ẹgbẹ́ dání ní agbára Ọlọ́run ẹ̀mí yín ogun. Mo ti gba nọ́mbà yín mo pè yín mo ṣetán láti máa pariwo yín torí bàbá ṣe dáadáa nínú tá a sì gbọ́ lẹ́nu yín bí ilé nìna dáadáa la gbọ́. Abákọ́lá àná Muhammad ẹ̀mí yín ogun. Èkejì mi dà.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n pe olóyè ó dá kí n tó pe olóyè ẹ jẹ́ n pe sẹ́nitọ̀ Àkànbí kí wọ́n wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ́jú méjì kan. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá mi fi àtẹ́wọ́ ẹ bá mi fi gbé sẹ́nitọ̀ Rilwan Adésọjí Àkànbí ọ̀kọ́lọ́mọ ti ìlú Ìbàdàn igbákejì alága swaga kí wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ́jú méjì kan.
Mo fi àsìkò yìí kí gbogbo ilé o. Ẹ káàsán o. I think I should use this medium to stand on the existing protocol, if the structure is enough to stand on. But notwithstanding, I have to recognize the representatives of His Excellencies from all the south-western Nigeria. I'm putting on about 3 caps today. First and foremost, I belong to a political party. Secondly, I'm one of the conveners of this program. And thirdly, I'm a vice chairman of Swagger 23 movement. Like quite a lot of people are surprised that the hall is not too full. But the most important thing about today's program is the message. The message is so clear and loud. And like I said yesterday somewhere, we have to start from somewhere. What we're asking for will not fall on our laps. We have to ask for it. We have to demand for it. We have to actually go for it. And that's what we are doing here today. Thank you, Baba Doshu, for this initiative. It's like a gentleman agreement that after North, the presidency should come to the South. And in the southern Nigeria, we have 3 zones: South, South, Southeast, and our own dear Southwest, Yoruba. What we are saying in our own forum is for the Northerners to honor the gentleman agreement by supporting a Southerner to be the president of Nigeria comes 2023. That means we're talking about competition between 3 zones. The best we can do is to put our own best striker forward, because it's going to be a competition. It's not automatic. They won't give it to us without fight. Everybody wants it. They have the right to it. But the most important thing, like Oniricha said when we were with him 2 days ago, he said one thing: "Efogbon se, ki sagbara, ibi tó yẹ ká ti lo sùúrù ká lo sùúrù, ibi tẹ́ntì nǹkan bá ti yé ká jẹ́ kó yé." And in Yoruba, there is culture and tradition. Our babas, our obas, we respect elders in Yoruba, and that's a weapon. If we want to be organized, we can be very organized. We are extremely civilized. We've gone to war in Nigeria without carrying a gun. We did in 1993. And that struggle actually gave us a Yoruba president. We are starting the journey again today. And this is the approach that should be taken. Educating ourselves, enlightening ourselves. Yoruba should come together. We should be like a symbol of a party that I belong to, Oshishuowo. Oneness makes you stronger. With oneness, you can move a mountain. With love and unity, you can conquer the world. My 2 minutes running out. Once again, mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá wa tẹ́ wà níbí, mo kí bàbá wa Yoro, mo kí àwọn tí mi lè rojú wọn náà. Àsìkò tá a wà yìí, àsìkò bómúbómú ni. Ọlọ́run á ṣọ́ wa. Mo dúpẹ́ fún opportunity tẹ́ fún mi, ọmọ yín, àwọn tá a kéde ká lè sọ̀rọ̀ níbí lónìí. Thank you very much. I'm grateful. Once again.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir. Àwa mẹ́ta ni Olúyọkọ lórí ètò yìí níbẹ̀rẹ̀. Olúyọkọ MC ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó yẹ pé Yorùbá la fẹ́ sọ pé àfẹ́ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ní bá lọ jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ ní látàrí ọmọdé. Nígbà tí wọ́n náà fẹ́ gbé ebó kankan. Mo wá ní ẹ sọ torí àǹfààní àwọn tí wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ wa, àwọn ẹ̀yà míì náà tí wọ́n fẹ́ràn Yorùbá tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ bí wọ́n bá gbọ́ Yorùbá yẹn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ràn wa, àwọn náà láti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. so ìdí nìyẹn tí màá fi pè Ṣọlá
Ọmọtówó
ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ káàsán ẹ̀yin bàbá mi àti ìyá mi. Still standing on the existing protocols. Àti ń gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan táwọn bàbá wa ìyá wa ti ń sọ látàárọ̀ nípa àwa Yorùbá àti máa gbéra wa lárugẹ because we know that Yorubas are very intelligent people all over the world, and I'm proud to be a Yoruba woman. So now, please, I would like to call on our father, the APC chairman of Lagos State, Chief Tunde Balogun, to come and address us for just 2 minutes, while Chief Bayo Oyero will take space afterwards. Thank you so much. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bàbá wa, Chief Tunde Balogun. All right, sir.
Ẹ káàsán o. Mo kọ́ fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn agbátẹrù ètò tá à ń ṣe lọ́sàn-án yìí tá a pè ní Yorùbá Summit. Pàápàá lórí bàbá wa Barrister Ọládipúpọ̀. Ètò yìí ó ṣe pàtàkì fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti gbogbo Yorùbá. Ẹnìkan béèrè ìbéèrè kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ta ni Yorùbá gangan? Ní Nàìjíríà Yorùbá wà káàkiri, ṣùgbọ́n níbi tí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wà, ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ilẹ̀ Oòduà gan, Ọ̀ṣun, Ọ̀yọ́, Lagos State, Ogun State àti Ondo àti Èkìtì. Gbogbo ẹni tí a ń pè ní Yorùbá, a ní nǹkan kan tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ orílẹ̀ òní. Ẹni tó bá jọmọ Yorùbá, ọmọ Yorùbá gidi, ó láti jọmọ lúàbí, ọmọ Yorùbá láti ní ẹ̀kọ́, ó ń bọ̀wọ̀ fágbà, ọmọ Yorùbá ó ṣe nǹkan bó ti tó bó dẹ̀ ṣe yẹ. ń tarí nísìnyí ó yẹ kí a rí pé ó tọ́ ó dẹ̀ tó kí Yorùbá kó ronú, pàápàá ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn díẹ̀ tó fẹ́ máa hùwà tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó, à ń jẹra wa lẹ́sẹ̀. Àṣà, ìṣiṣẹ́, àṣà àti ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Yorùbá oríṣiríṣi. Yorùbá jẹ́ èdè tó dùn, olóyin, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìlú ń fẹ́ gbọ́ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lọ sí àwọn ìlú mi tí ó ṣe lu ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wọ́n ń bọ Ifá, wọ́n ń bọ oríṣiríṣi ntakpe ní gods nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Bó bá dé Brazil wàá rí, bẹ́ẹ̀ dé Cuba, bẹ́ẹ̀ dé California, Texas, Philadelphia, gbogbo bẹ̀ lọ rí pé èdè tó dùn lédè yìí, èdè tó dáa ni. Ṣùgbọ́n láàrin wa, àwọn tá jẹ́ Yorùbá tá dẹ̀ rí pé ohun tó tọ́ sí wa kò yẹ kó fi wálẹ̀. Àwọn díẹ̀ kan máa ń wà tó máa ń jẹra wa lẹ́sẹ̀. Bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀, gbogbo wa la gbọ́ gbogbo ohun tó gbélé ayé ṣe. Ẹni tó wà ń di ètò yìí lénìí, ilé ìwé ọ̀fẹ́ t'Awólọ́wọ̀ dálẹ̀ ló lọ. Nígbà t'Awólọ́wọ̀ fẹ́ jẹ president Louis ara wa là ń jẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Abiola náà tún gbéra bó ń fẹ́ jẹ president ìlú àwọn kan tún ń jẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú ó tó àsìkò ó dẹ̀ tọ́ ká ronú kájọ kóra wa jọ ká ṣe ohun tó tọ́ nítorí káàkó bá fẹ́ ṣe láàrin wa tó jẹ́ nǹkan tó tóbi tó dẹ̀ máa yẹ gbogbo wa ó yẹ kájọ pawọ́pọ̀ ṣe ni ètò àti pawọ́pọ̀ yẹn là ń ṣe lénìí Ọlọ́run kó fún wa ṣe á yẹ Yorùbá o á tù wá lára èdè tó dùn tó dáa ní Yorùbá mo yẹ sọ Yorùbá a ní ìtàn a ní ewì oríṣiríṣi ìtàn a ní òwe tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èdè òní tí ó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ó máa ń dùn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ etí ènìyàn ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ara lọ́kàn pàápàá ní Nàìjíríà níta báyìí kó lè tọ́ kó lè dá fáwọn ọmọ wa ẹ ṣe pọ̀ o.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sá.
Thank you very much, sir.
Kí o tó sọ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì dundun sàkẹrẹ ni n kò fi gbé bàbá dìde. The former president Olóyè Báyọ̀ Oyèrò Gaddafi kulukulu ṣẹ́ òjò tí balùwẹ̀ ṣẹ́ wọ̀wọ̀. Kí bàbá má ti dìde o ó kù ṣáájú méjì.
ọmọ Yorùbá o ọmọ Yorùbá tàtà ẹ jẹ́ àfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ kádì kan bọ́ba worogún orogún àmọ́ gbowó fúnra wọn mu bí ọba kan sì fẹ́ ọba kan lè sọmọ́jè lédàkàrà ṣùgbọ́n ayé òní burú títí kí adìyẹ jẹ́ fún ara wọn ìgbà òní dàlà ìgbà òní dàlà ìgbà òní dàlà pàtítí kọ́mọ ìyá ọ̀yà ọmọ yẹ kíní Sòǹdó Ògùn Ìjẹ̀bú Ọ̀yọ́ Ìbàdàn Ifẹ̀ Èkìtì ṣebí wọn lọ́mọ Oòduà kan ní gbogbo wa ṣe bọ́mọ
Oòduà kan ní gbogbo wa lọ́jọ́ wo la pín yàná tá a tún lè fìfẹ́ lò àwọn ìjọba tó pín ìpínlẹ̀ sí wẹ́wẹ́ wọn ò kúkú lérò òbí sí wa wọ́n fẹ́ kí lọ síwájú wa kó lè ga ni wọ́n fẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ pín yàná kí ṣọ̀kan wa kó lè fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ Yorùbá o àwa yìí náà ni nínú ogun gbanámú Yorùbá náà ni nínú ogun fẹ̀jẹ̀bọ́jú ọmọ Yorùbá náà ni nínú ogun múgbámúgbá ọmọ Yorùbá náà ni Yorùbá ò jagun kankan ajagun àjàtìrí láyé ogun jálumi Yorùbá náà ni kó tó wá dayé ogun elédùwé níbi tọ́mọ Yorùbá jà fitafita nínú ogun elédùwé láti fẹ́ gbára wa kalẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Fúlàní Ìlọrin ọmọ Yorùbá o ẹ̀kú ọmọ ṣe ẹ má tí ì sùn piyè ẹ jẹ́ á tún gbárùkù ká ẹ jẹ́ á jọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ẹni tẹ́rẹ̀ èdè ọ̀bá wá yé ẹni tẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀hún ọ̀bá yé ẹ jẹ́ á pera wa papọ̀ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà orí wa ò ní burú àní róńgbé sọnù bí ó ṣe bí ọmọ Yorùbá o ẹgbẹ̀rin àbẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rin ọdẹ ẹgbẹ̀rin àbẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rin ẹ mọ̀ pé Yorùbá wọn ò kó wa lẹ́rú Yorùbá wọn ò kó wa akó wọn ní tápà akó wọn ságòdì Yorùbá wọn akó wọn ní Jẹ̀bú akó wọn ní tápà ó akó wọn ságòdì Yorùbá wọn akó wọn Fúlàní ó akó wọn ságòdì Yorùbá ẹgbẹ́ Yorùbá wọn kó wá lórí ìran Yorùbá wọn akó wọn Fúlàní akó wọn ságòdì.
Thank you so much.
Akó wọn ní Dàhọ̀mí akó wọn ságòdì.
Thank you.
Akó wọn ní Kẹ̀bú akó wọn ságòdì.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Ẹ
ṣeun.
Thank you very much. Ẹ ṣé o, a dúpẹ́ o. Ẹ ṣé o, a dúpẹ́ o. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. May I call him, Chief Bayo Oyero,
yes.
Former President
CCII, Central Council of Ibadan Indigene.
Ẹ jẹ́ wá gbà wá ní ọ̀rọ̀ yànjú.
Mo kí gbogbo wa tá wà bí lẹ́nu. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n gbé ètò yìí kalẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ti pe àkíyèsí wa sí ti Yorùbá jẹ́ àti tó yẹ ká jẹ́ tá à jẹ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣọ̀kan ni mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Ṣẹ́rí tá a bá fẹ́ jó irú ijó tí àwọn ọmọ wa jó tán ní ìsìn. Níbi àjọyọ̀ pé Yorùbá di president 2023. Bí ó bá ṣe é ṣe ọwọ́ Yorùbá náà ló wà o. Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa. Àwọn tí wọ́n ṣagbátẹrù ètò yìí
kí wọ́n má jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ wọ́n. Gbogbo ohun tí a sọ nípa Yorùbá bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí. Kò sí ẹ̀yà kankan ní Nàìjíríà tó lè kọ́ka Yorùbá tí ò ní fi wébò. Ṣùgbọ́n àkùkọ ni wá. Àwa la máa ń gbé ògbé orí wa fún kọ̀lọ̀kọ̀lọ̀ jẹ. Olóyè Ọládìpọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká wà realistic o. Ẹnu Yorùbá oko project tí a gbé dání tá a bá ṣiṣẹ́ láàrin ara wa, Yorùbá náà ni ó dojú ẹ̀rù. Yorùbá kan ṣoṣo kọ́ ló fẹ́ ṣe president báyìí o. Inú ẹgbẹ́ kan náà ni gbogbo wọn wà o. Gbogbo wọn ni àjọ ń ṣe nǹkan kan náà tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Ambition ti wọ̀ ní ìsìn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹni tí wọ́n pọ́n léyìn mú. Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi, Olóyè Ládìpọ̀? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹni tí wọ́n pọ́n léyìn mú ló fẹ́ fi eyín yẹn gé ẹni tí ó pọ́n wọn léyìn mú. Tí ó bá ṣeé ṣe, tí Jàgàbá ọba rí tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì gbà, tí ọba ní rí gbà, ọwọ́ Yorùbá ni ó ti wá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ láti bẹ̀ yẹn. Kí gbogbo wa tá a wà ń bì ká jẹ́ àpọ́sù gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá wa bíṣọ́ọ̀bù ìbá ṣe sọ. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká tanra wa. Ọ̀tá òde kọ́ la ní. Àwọn adìẹ wa ní ń jẹ fún ara wọn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wà realistic. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́nà ọbẹ̀ yẹn. Tí àwọn àgbà sọ, wọ́n ní tí ọ̀dẹ̀ ọ̀bá dùn bí ìgbẹ́ nílùú rí. In this case, ọ̀dẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá o, ìlú ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tá a bá fẹ́ gbé. Àwọn kòtò wo ló wà lójú ọ̀nà? Àwọn ẹ̀gún wo ló wà lójú ọ̀nà? Ká lè ká wọn kúrò. Yóò ṣeé ṣe.
Ẹ bá ní fún bàbá látẹ̀wọ̀ tó. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó farabalẹ̀ dúró tí ò kánjú. Àní ṣèṣì kú, àní ṣèṣì lùgbàdì. Má pe màmá wa Chief Labakelawa, ìyálọ́jà ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Bí a bá ń ṣe gbogbo ọjà ó ṣe pàtàkì, torí bẹ́ẹ̀ láti ra ń tá jẹ, láti ra ń tá wọ̀, láti ra ń tá mu, láti ra ń tá lò. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ilé ọba gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́jà, wọn ní ọjà aba. Tàbá sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́tà sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ bọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, a gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbé ọjà. Chief Mrs. Labakelawa.
Bí wọ́n ṣe ń bọ̀ yẹn, gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Yorùbá tá a wà ń bí, ẹ dákun, ẹ̀yàn ẹnìkan kó bá wa rí wọn lẹ́yìn níbi tábìlì tó wà lẹ́yìn yẹn. All the Yoruba groups here, please pick a representative, one, to see them at the back there. Ẹ ṣé gan.
Mo kí gbogbo
Mama will correct me.
àwọn bàbá wa tó wà ní ìjókòó. Mo kí àwọn bàbá wa bíṣọ́ọ̀bù àti bàbá wa imam. Mo kí yín sà, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kẹ́ pẹ́ fún wa. Àwọn bàbá wa lọ́balọ́ba ní ilẹ̀ káàrọ̀ òjíire bọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀sìn bí wọ́n á ní àwọn tó wá ṣojú wọn ní àhìn. Mo kí àwọn náà o, mo kí àwọn gómìnà wa ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ káàrọ̀ òjíire. Nǹkan mẹ́ta ló ṣe pàtàkì tó yẹ ká mú dání. Ìkíní ni ìṣọ̀kan. Ìkejì ni wọ́n ní pé kí Yorùbá kó ronú, Yorùbá ronú o. Ìkẹta ìfẹ́ ó ṣe pàtàkì. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe gbé prógrámù yìí kalẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ ìní, àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n ṣe kọ́ má jẹ́ kí ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì wọ ọkàn wọn rárá. Àkọ́ṣẹ́ igi ni eléyìí, kò tí ì burú jù. Àti wípé irú ọjọ́ ìní bọ́ sí kò kìí ṣe bí sátidé. Tó bá yẹ pé bí sátọ̀dé ló bọ́ sí ni àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọ́n á wá jù báyìí lọ. Ṣe rí, mo mọ̀ wípé Yorùbá wọ́n máa gboríyìn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Nítorí wípé wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun kan láìpẹ́ yìí, wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe láṣeyọrí. Ìyẹn ni Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn tí wọ́n dá sílẹ̀. Irú yùn kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí o, kò ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ káàrọ̀ òjíire rí. Tí wọ́n bá ṣe ń gbé báyìí làwọn míì yóò máa mórí yọ́bọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé èyí tí wọ́n ṣe ó fi hàn wá pé ìṣọ̀kan ti wà fún wa ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí a kó rẹ̀wẹ̀sì. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé kì í gbọ́ kì í gbà yẹn náà, Ọlọ́run á bá wa wọnú ayé wọn. Gbogbo ohun tá à ń fẹ́ nílẹ̀ káàrọ̀ òjíire lọ́lọ́run máa ṣe fún wa. Ojú òní ti wà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká múra sí i. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gẹ́gẹ́ bí olóṣèlú, àwọn tó jẹ́ olóṣèlú kó fàyè sílẹ̀ fáwọn obìnrin tó ń ṣòṣèlú káwọn náà lè rí ọwọ́ mú. Kán dìde, kán jẹ́ kí àwọn obìnrin rọ́wọ́ mú. Ọlọ́jà lèmi omi kì í ṣe olóṣèlú o. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo tí ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú bá ṣe pátápátá, àwa náà máa fi àdúrà tì lẹ́yìn, a dẹ̀ máa sọ̀pọ́ọ̀tì yín. Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe o.
Ẹ ṣeun. Hello.
Hi.
Ọ̀rọ̀ láti gbọ́ lẹ́nu màmá wa yẹn. Ohun tó kàn, òun náà ni wọ́n fẹ́ mú wa òun ká ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ pàápàá kí Ọlọ́run tó dé bá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó sì bá a parí ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà.
Àmín.
Gbogbo ohun tí a dẹ̀ fi sùn k'Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó ṣe é ṣe kárẹ̀rìn ayọ̀ nígbẹ̀yìn. Thanks for the honor, Dr. Stella Alhassan. God bless you, ma.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa, a sì dúpẹ́ fún àkókò wa. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ẹ ṣeun pàtàkì fún àwọn èèyàn wọ̀nyí. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́, a fẹ́ sọ adúpẹ́ ẹ ṣeun lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ fún Ọ̀túnba Olúmídé Ọ̀ṣúnṣínà tó jẹ́ alága Mega Mount Investment àti alága Carlton Gate International nílùú Ìbàdàn. A dúpẹ́ gidigidi. Very many thanks I've been asked to extend to the Chairman Mega Mount Investments and Chairman Carlton Gates Ibadan. Chairman Carlton Gates International, Mr. Amerigo. This is important because of the role that they have played in everything that we have done, that we are doing, and that we intend to do. And so we say thank you very much to them. Lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n gbé ètò yìí kalẹ̀, lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà, lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn májèúbàjẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn tí ó jẹ́ kọjọ́ Yorùbá ó dáa lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la, lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn tí ó ṣiṣẹ́ ní ìṣọ̀kan láti rí i pé ipò ààrẹ ó padà sọ́dọ̀ wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ìyẹn èmi àtẹ̀yìn, mo ní ire kàbìtì ní òkú jẹ́ ti gbogbo wa lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba. Mo fẹ́ pe màmá Mẹ́rìngùn, wọ́n láwọn náà fẹ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ́jú kan sí méjì lẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Àwọn Ìjọọlá production, àwọn ni wọ́n padà kásẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ fún wa lónìí. A tún pàdé ó di dandan, a tún jókòó ọ̀rọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba. Ẹ bá ń fi àtẹ́wọ́, ẹ bá ń fi pe màmá Amẹ́ríkò wá sí ibi gbohùngbohùn.
Mo kí gbogbo wa káàsán, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lápapọ̀. Mo kí ìlóbìnrin, mo kí ìlọ́kùnrin, mo kí ọmọdé, mo kí àgbàlagbà. Mo ní gbogbo wa àkáàsán o. Ní àfikún gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn yòókù ti ń sọ látàárọ̀. Allah sọ nínú Al-Quran pé inú àkójọpọ̀ oore pọ̀ níbẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ká ṣe ara wa lọ́kan. Wọ́n ní ìyá tó bá ṣọ ló bẹ́ wù ló bí ṣòkòtò, ẹ má jẹ́ ká yà, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi ti ẹ̀sìn ṣe, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi ti òṣèlú ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a mọ̀ pé ẹyọ kan ò ní gbogbo àwa Yorùbá pátápátá. Nítorí wọ́n máa ń sọ wípé ní gbogbo ìlú tá a bá dé, àwa Yorùbá a jẹ́ akíkanjú, a jẹ́ àwòkọ́ṣe níbi gbogbo. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa Yorùbá, àwa náà ni à ń ṣera wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ìyẹn kúrò nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wa. Tí Haúsá bá wà níbì kan, ránkàdédè náà máa ṣe, wọ́n ti di ọmọ ìyá kan náà. Bákan náà pẹ̀lú àwọn Ìgbò. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa Yorùbá, àwa ni alọ́pọlọ jù, àwa la gbajúmọ̀ jù, àwa la ń ṣe dáadáa jù. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀tanú òun ló ń ṣe wá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mú kúrò nínú ìwà wa. Tí a bá ṣera wa ní òṣùṣù ọwọ̀ ní agbára Ọlọ́run, a ó débi tí a fẹ́ dé. Ṣùgbọ́n bí a ṣe rí òṣùṣù ọwọ̀ yẹn tá a bá yọ ní ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa rí kán. Ṣùgbọ́n tí a bá tẹ òṣùṣù ọwọ̀ báyìí, kò sí bí èèyàn ṣe lágbára tó, kò mà ní ṣe é kàn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ṣera wa ní òṣùṣù ọwọ̀, kí a dira wa ní ṣe ẹ̀rí ara wa ní ẹyọ kan. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ìbò 2023 tí a fẹ́ dì yìí, ẹ jẹ́ kí ó jẹ́ ìbò olójú kan, gẹ́gẹ́ bí èyí tí a dì fún bàbá wa Abíọ́lá níjọ́sí. Ẹ rí wípé bí ó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé a jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe tán fẹ́ ṣe, kì í ṣe Ìgbò ló dè wọ́n lọ́nà o, kì í ṣe Haúsá o, àwa Yorùbá náà ni. ẹ jẹ́ ká mú gbogbo nǹkan tó wà níbẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí a mú kúrò ẹ jẹ́ kí a ṣera wa ní ẹyọ kan a ó rí wípé gbogbo nǹkan mèremère tó wà nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ni a ti kọ́kọ́ ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí tẹlifíṣàn àkọ́kọ́ tó jẹ́ NTA ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí Cocoa House tí ó di gbogbo àwa Yorùbá pọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí University of Ibadan ẹ rí i pé àwa Yorùbá la ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ibẹ̀ tá a bá wo àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn nílùú yìí gbogbo ibi tí mo dárúkọ yìí ni wọ́n ti ṣoríire ẹ jẹ́ kí a mọ ara wa lọ́kan ẹ jẹ́ kí a pa ti ẹ̀sìn tì ẹ jẹ́ kí a pa ti òṣèlú tì èmi ni APC ni èmi ni PDP ni èmi ni gbá ni èmi ìlàwó ni ẹ jẹ́ kí a di ara wa ní ẹyọ kan ẹ jẹ́ kí a ṣe ara wa ní òṣùṣù ọ̀wọ̀ Ọlọ́run á gbé wa débi tó ń dé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní bàjẹ́ àwa náà ò ní bàjẹ́ ẹ ṣé o. èmi ni Chief Mrs. Oyinlọlá Iswat Abiola Aminigun ìyálẹ́jà gbogbo ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn káàbàtà ẹ ṣé.
Àforíjì ńlá lẹ́nu ọmọ yín ẹni dààmú abiyamọ tí fọjá gbàmọ rẹ tí ní dẹngbẹrẹ.
Alhaja Chief Oyinlọlá Iswat Abiola Aminigun ìyálọ́jà àti ìlú Ìbàdàn káàfàtà.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother.
ẹ ṣeun ma ẹ bá mi fún wọn látẹ̀wọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀kan sí i. bá a ti fẹ́ kásẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ aláwọn tí wọn ò lè lọ báyìí o àwọn tí ó bá wa buwọ́lùwé tẹ́lẹ̀ èbó ń pè ní communique a ní wọ́n bí tí wọn ò lè lọ torí pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ buwọ́lù ìwé ìfún kí wọ́n tó lọ. We will at this time listen to the address by His Excellency, the Governor of the State of Osun, His Excellency Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola. Of course, this will be read to us by one of his commissioners who he has given this very important announcement. Please jam your hands together to welcome the Governor of Osun State as he comes to address us.
Mo kí bàbá wa Ọládòsù Ọládìpọ̀ ní orúkọ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí wọ́n jẹ́ agbátẹrù ètò tèmi. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn àlejò pàtàkì tí ó wà níjókòó lórúkọ gómìnà Ọ̀ṣun ọmọlúàbí Adégbóyèga Oyètọ́lá. Wọ́n ní ká kí yín pé ó wu àwọn láti wà níbí lénìí fúnra ara wọn ṣùgbọ́n iṣẹ́ tí ẹ rán wọn náà ni ò jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fi ìwé yìí sọwọ́ sí wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí èrò wọn lórí àpérò tèmi. Remarks by the Governor, the State of Osun, Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola, at the Pan-Yoruba Summit held in Ibadan today, Thursday, January 21st, 2001. I am delighted to be part of this historic event, which brings together some of our highest, brightest minds and highly revered leaders to discuss the future of the Yoruba race, gleaning wisdom from our past. I thank the organizers, the Yoruba Patriots Movement, for putting this summit together and for inviting me to share a few remarks. We are a people noted for regularly converging to interrogate issues of regional and national importance for the growth sustainability, and development of the nation. Today's summit, whose theme is Yoruba Nation, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, is a worthwhile attempt at appreciating the vision of our forebearers, assessing how far we have achieved the vision to date, and deliberating on how to strengthen it to gain contemporary and future relevance. The Yoruba people are products of proud history, heritage, and legacy. As a people, we have a long way overcoming the peculiar challenges history has thrown our way at different times. In the process, we have built a legacy that has endured throughout the ages. Indeed, as we think through our history, we owe our forebearers a quantum of gratitude for working so hard to bequeath to us a cherished and proud heritage that is steeped in the virtues of honor, unity, integrity, courage, hard work, hospitality, and love. This daily reminds us of who we are and the enormous responsibility on us to make our land greater than we met it. We have reasons to be grateful for a heritage founded on the love for knowledge, constant quest for enlightenment, and commitment to industry and development. Indeed, we salute those who have gone ahead of us for the phenomenal model of inspiration they have left for us as a people. The truth, however, is that we are currently confronted with peculiar challenges that now task our collective strength and wisdom. How well we respond will certainly determine how posterity will regard us. While I look forward to listening to our speakers today, I am of the opinion that at least the following 5 issues are critical to the Yoruba agenda going forward. 1, it is important to reflect and share the ideas of how to further mainstream the call for true physical federalism and what we must do to build a Nigeria that is founded on equity, fairness, and justice. 2, there is a need for deployment of new thinking and collective action to deliver improved security for our people in the face of prevailing insecurity and threat to peace in the country, and particularly with reference to the Southwest. This summit provides us an opportunity to review what has been done and to fashion out ways of making it better for our collective good. 3, we must find a way to convert the huge population and strength of our young people to advantage in line with our dream to build a strong and prosperous Yoruba, which has a place in the national equation. We have a responsibility to create the right opportunities that will enable them to channel their talents and strength towards defining who they are, competing with their peers, and sustainability contributing to our development as a people. 4, we need a strategic response to harness our vast human and material resources. There is no doubt, as a people, we are uniquely gifted. But the reality today is that we seem not to have yet done a thorough job of harnessing this vast potential in a manner proportionate to our desired development. I hope we are able to work together to reverse this trend soon enough. 5, we must constantly work at ensuring unity, both at all levels of leadership and following. Truth be told, without unity, all our efforts will be an investment in futility. We must collectively resolve to say no to infiltration of our ranks by politics or other pecuniary interests. This is the time to pull our strength together in the pursuit of the common good. Our diverse and economic leanings must strengthen our collective vision and find convergence in the interest of our people. This is how to make ourselves seriously and leave our footprints in the sands of time. I wish all the best in our search for a better way to strengthen our Omoluabi ethos for our collective good. I thank you all for listening.
Thank you very much. Nígbà tí à ń ké àwọn Aṣíwájú Grassroots Foundation Ọ̀ṣun State led by Sikiru Tijani, ẹ má bínú bí tẹ́ wà ẹ̀dìlẹ̀ ikú ló gbàgbé yín, àrùn gbàgbé yín, ìṣẹ́ àtòsí gbàgbé yín, òfò ẹ̀gbà ẹ̀wọ̀n gbàgbé yín, ẹ dákẹ́ bá ń fún ẹ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó rinlẹ̀ bí ọ̀wàrà òjò. All the way from Ọ̀ṣun State, you are welcome, sir. Supreme Council of Yoruba Youth. Supreme Council of Yoruba Youth. So mo kí yín o, ẹ ṣé lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀.
Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fún gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola, ẹ jẹ́ fún wọn láti tẹ́wọ́ tó rinlẹ̀ dáadáa. Bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọn ò lè wá fúnra wọn, wọ́n mú àwọn ikọ̀ méjì, wọ́n fi wọ́n ránṣẹ́ sí wa, a sì dúpẹ́. Let me announce that the following people will sign the communique at this summit at the end of the day. Barrister Oladipo Oladoshu, Honorable Babatunde Balogun, Engineer Adekunle Olayinka, Senator Rilwan Soji Akambi, Honorable Akintayo Amere, Honorable Bosun Oladele, Chief Bayo Oyero, Chief Mrs. Labake Lawal, Comrade Adebayo Adeboye, Professor Adegbemiga Onobamiro, Prince Dr. Totola Adeyemi, Honorable Bayo Aino, Honorable Rotimi Pasheda, àti Honorable Taiwo Akeju, ẹ bá wa buwọ́lùwé kẹ́ tó lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára, Zoom ni o, lórí web ni o, ní gbogbo bí tẹ́ ẹ ti darapọ̀, ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè tẹ́ ẹ wà lágbàáyé tẹ́ ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ ìpàdé Yorùbá tá a ṣe yìí, agbóríyìn fún yín pé ẹ kú ọmọ ṣe, torí pé kò dẹrùn láti jókòó mọ́ ranjú mọ́ kọ̀ǹpútà, àmọ́ ẹ̀yin ṣe yẹn lónìí. Ẹ ṣeun o, ẹ dákun ẹ bá mi fún wọn látẹ̀wọ́. Ó pọn dandan kí n tún ìdúpẹ́ yìí ṣe. Ìdúpẹ́ sí Chairman Mega Mount Investment, Chairman Carlton Gate International Ibadan, Ọ̀túnba Olúmídé Ọ̀ṣúnṣínà, ẹ mọ̀ ṣeun. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o, ẹ ṣeun gidi gan, ẹ ṣeun, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gbé gbogbo wa. So níbi tá a bá dé yìí, kàlà á fi sọ pé oníyan ṣe, ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe, pé kàlà wà.
Àwa náà kó àìbínú. And I really appreciate Engineer Adekunle Olayinka, Special Advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Southwest Affairs, Dan Commission Matters, National Secretary Yoruba Patriots Movement, and the Secretary Planning Committee. Once again, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ọjọ́ tá a wá kí Baba Jagaban bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ṣe sí wa ó dùn mọ́ wa nú lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, ìrìn àjò tí náà kò ní já sásán.
Àmín.
Thank you very much. Sọ díẹ̀.
Àmín. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ pé Chief Fẹ́mi Arówó. Sorry, I'm so sorry. But one more, Fẹ́mi, Baba Fẹ́mi ẹ jẹ́ máa bọ̀ wá sí orí pẹpẹ ń bì kẹwàá bá wa to come and give the vote of thanks, special vote of thanks. The program is running to an end, so then our cultural dancers come and prepare láti wá.
Ẹ má bínú, mi ò lè bínú torí ọmọ Ìgbò tó ń sọ Yorùbá ni. wá tẹ wá fún wa ní Kedu wá báwọn èèyàn wa sọ̀rọ̀ nílé Ìgbò máa bọ̀ wá.
Kedu, Kwan. Don't mind my accent. I've lived in Igbo land in the last 31 years. So I came from Enugu actually for this program. But one thing, you can be rest assured.
Ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá kò ní tọwọ́ mi bàjẹ́. Ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá
kò ní tọwọ́ mi bàjẹ́.
Ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá kò ní tọwọ́ mi bàjẹ́. Tó mo fàsìkò yìí kí gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa, àwọn lọ́balọ́ba lóyè. Ẹ ṣé ẹ kú dìde. Really appreciate you all. Our able leader, in person of Barrister Oladoshu, ẹ kú takuntakun, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìṣègùn ni ọ̀ṣẹ́. Engineer Olayinka, no, we can see your handwork. And all the team members of the YPM, ẹ ṣé gan àní ṣe lásán. Mo wá fi àsìkò yìí rọ̀ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà níbí pé ẹ ṣé o, àdélébáre, àrìnàkóre, àkòyà ibi, gbogbo àwọn bàbá lọ́jà ìyá lọ́jà tó wà níbí, àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, ẹ ṣé gan. Ẹ bá wa gbé Yorùbá ní arugẹ, ẹ jẹ́ kí a pawọ́pọ̀ kí Yorùbá débẹ̀, yóò ṣe é ṣe fún wa o. Thank you very much. We appreciate you all. Thank you.
Ẹ ṣeun gidi gan, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Lórúkọ Yorùbá Patriotic Movement PYM. Lákì gbogbo wa, the Yoruba nation, yesterday, today and tomorrow. Òun ni ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ fún yín pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbọ́ wa, Marketplace Limited. Àwọn náà wà ń jẹ́ o, Marketplace ẹ ṣeun. The communique of the Pan-Yoruba Summit held at the International Conference Center, University of Ibadan, Oyo State. Shola will read this communique right away. She will read the communique to our hearing.
Communique of Pan-Yoruba Summit held at International Conference Center, University of Ibadan, Oyo State on Thursday, January 21, 2021. Preamble. A Pan-Yoruba Summit convened under the Congress of Yoruba Patriot Movement held at the Conference Center, University of Ibadan on Thursday, January 21, 2020. Attended by national leaders, political functionaries,
from the globe
actors,
to a home of unique people of rich story,
well
culture and tradition.
From the Southwest
with over 50 million in total, inhabiting the southwestern and north central region of Nigeria, as well as southern and central Benin, dating back to as far as the transatlantic slave trade, which existed between the 15th to the 19th century. These are the Yoruba people. They are believed to have migrated to other countries as well, including Cuba, Dominican Republic, Brazil, Jamaica,
amongst critical stakeholders for a united voice that speaks genuinely to the collective interests and aspirations of Yoruba people in a peaceful, stable, and united Nigeria. The summit received goodwill messages from Royal Majesties and Highness in Yoruba land, who are custodians of Yoruba traditions and culture, an array of hierarchies of social political groups, leaders from across political divide, political actors were at the summit, representative of women and youth groups, as well as academics and professionals, including Yoruba people in the diaspora, were also in attendance. Attendance at the summit was enhanced by virtual participation and social media streaming, through which wide spectrum of stakeholders within and outside the country contributed and enriched deliberation. The numerous challenges confronting the Nigerian state, particularly the worsening insecurity situation, the growing frustration fostered by obvious inadequacies of current federal structure and the glaring unsuitability of the system to deliver on the aspiration of Yoruba people are high points of issue that necessitated the summit. The summit therefore deliberated on the gravity of these challenges, the agonizing clamor for solution, and the available options towards reinvecting and galvanizing the collective passion that will bring about the realization of the cherished version of progressive ideals and shared prosperity, for which Yoruba leadership and followership of the Southwest are historically reputed as dependable champions and partners. In Nigeria and globally, the summit therefore exhaustively deliberated on wide-ranging concerns of the generality of the Yoruba people, which continue to manifest as misery of dwindling livelihood and abysmal living condition of over 90% of the population, as well as uncertainty of insecurity, which impale lives and property on a daily basis. Presentations and deliberation. In a keynote address, Professor Adegbenga Onobamiro of Taisholari University of Education, Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, alluded to the patriotic zeal of Rivers State Chief Obafemi Awolowo, which registered Yoruba nation into global reckoning within a very short space of time. The keynote presentation reiterated the imperative of unity as a vehicle for mobilizing the full potentials of the people. The keynote address reiterated the importance of unity amongst critical stakeholders in moving Yoruba society forward. Professor Onobamiro stressed the importance of value orientation and therefore urged the Yoruba nation to reignite the spirit of value-based politics, unity and love, through which populace could be mobilized into grateful of fellowship to deepen democracy and demand justice. Other speakers also emphasized the need for unity in the desire to move Yoruba nation forward. Participants at the summit expressed the hope that the Yoruba will mobilize and unite to push the ideals. Observation. The following observation emanated from the summit. Summit observed that in spite of threats and insidious signals constituted by obvious imbalances in the current federal system, there has been cautious attempts at denying the reality, and by so doing, frustrate demands for restructuring and penalty for rescuing Nigeria project from principle. Summit decreed the prevailing worrisome status of Nigerian state and insidious politics of denial amidst heightened unwarranted attacks by armed bandits and kidnappers now on the prowl on daily basis across the country. Summit observed that gross inadequacy of security personnel and opposition to restructure the security system to allow the operation of state police are the major incentive for the grinding insecurity in the country. Summit observed that the ugly trend of kidnapping and unprovoked attacks on indigenous people of the Southwest by armed men who harass, maim, and kill farmers and landowners across neighborhood communities. Summit condemned forcible encroachment of community lands and forest reserve, as well as destruction of livelihood of indigenous people of the Southwest by any individual or group in the guise of exercising freedom of Nigerian citizenship. Summit decreed rancorous politicking amongst actors who are expected to be working in harmony to demand responsible leadership and good governance in meeting the aspirations of the people, particularly considering the mounting challenges in the country. Summit regretted the violence and destruction that attended the EndSARS protest and cautioned against the repeat of such incidents that led to the monumental devastation particularly in Lagos State and other states of Southwest. Summit also observed the need for political leadership across the divide to raise the bar of governance by committing themselves to probity, transparency, and democratic accountability. Then the resolution. Summit made the following resolution in the quest to pursue the cause of fairness, equity, security, and restoration of faith in Nigerian project. Politics. Ahead of 2023 general election, Summit resolved to rally around genuine political aspiration of individuals from Southwest with demonstration pedigree of commitment to the ideals of quality leadership and welfareist program of the leading lights of Yoruba political leadership. Summit therefore resolved to work in collaboration with stakeholders across political camps for the realization of objective of supporting ambition of politicians from the Southwest to offer genuine leadership to Nigerians at the federal level. Summit resolved to undertake continuous engagement with political leadership in the Southwest towards the security and welfare of the people. Consequently, Summit resolved to support the presidential ambition of His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Security. Summit resolved to support the governors of the Southwest in the desire to improve the security of the region as a follow-up to the establishment of Amotekun Security Corps. Summit also resolved to demand for the prioritization of funding for Amotekun as well as proper monitoring of the activities of the Corps across the Southwest to ensure the protection of the neighborhood, hinterlands, farms, and forests. Summit expressed support for Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu San in his bold, patriotic effort to curb kidnapping and in all forms of insecurity in Ondo State. Summit therefore called on other governors to take decisive steps to reassure the people of safety in their homelands. Summit reiterated the position of Ondo State government that forests across the Southwest should not be turned into grazing zone. Summit encouraged of groups, individuals interested in cattle business to undergo legitimate processes of acquiring lands for ranking and to be operated under relevant laws and regulations as may be deemed necessary by the respective state. Then in conclusion, the summit expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the summit. Participants expressed the hope that Yoruba political leadership across board will remain united and committed around issues of mutual benefit with view of advancing the collective interests of the Yoruba within a united, peaceful, and prosperous Nigeria. The summit recommended the Yoruba Patriotic Movement, YPM, for organizing the summit to promote common goals that speak to the collective interests of Yoruba people. Summit therefore advocated commitment amongst political actors across the divide towards pursuing a common agenda ahead of 2023 general election. So signed by Barrister Oladosho Oladipo, Engineer Adekunle Olayinka, Honorable Akintayo Amere, Chief Bayo Oyero, Comrade Adebayo Adeboye, Prince Dr. Totola Adeyemi, Honorable Rotimi Pasida, Honorable Babatunde Balogun, Senator Rewan Soji Akombi, Honorable Bosun Oladele, Chief Mrs. Labake Lawal, Professor Adegbemiga Onobamiro, Honorable Bayo Haino, and Honorable Taiwo Akeju. Thank you so much for listening.
Many thanks, Shola Omotowo. Thank you. Many thanks to everyone. Well, I hand you over to the Ijola production to round this all off with beautiful performance, traditional performance of the Yoruba people as a gift to us. My name is Niyo Jamakinde. I've worked with Shola Omoto and Bashorun Boyega Lawal. Many thanks. God bless you.
Hello? 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 May I seek your attention, please? Àdúrà la fi bẹ̀rẹ̀, àdúrà náà la máa fi parí ẹ̀. Please, closing prayer by Venerable Femi Taiwo. Sir, Venerable sir, ṣe lè wá bá wa ṣe closing prayers.
Ẹ ṣé ibi tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹ ṣé ibi tẹ́ bá dé, àdúpẹ́ o Jésù, ibi tẹ́ mú wa lọ. Ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé ibi tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹ ṣé ibi tẹ́ bá dé. Àdúpẹ́ o Jésù, ibi tẹ́ mú wa lọ. Olúwa Ọlọ́run, àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún àṣeyọrí ètò ti èní. Àdúpẹ́ fún gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n débí, tẹ́ mú wọn débí láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. Àdúpẹ́ nítorí pé ẹ gba ìṣàkóso ohun gbogbo. Àdúpẹ́ pé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa náà ẹ ó mú wa délé láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. Adúpẹ́ fún àwọn àpérò náà. A yìn orúkọ yín lógo Ọlọ́run ìgbàlà wa, Jésù Kristi ẹ gba ọpẹ́ wa. Ǹjẹ́ a fi ìran Yorùbá lé yín lọ́wọ́? Ẹ̀mí ìṣọ̀kan tó péye, Olúwa ẹ jẹ́ kó máa farahàn láàrin wa. Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà dọwọ́ yín, àlàáfíà yín ẹ jẹ́ kó jọba. 2023 tá à ń gbèròǹgbà rẹ̀, tí à ń sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀, ẹ má jẹ́ kán ṣe lẹ́yìn wa. Olúwa ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣojú ẹ̀mí gbogbo wa. A fi bàbá ọlọ́jọ́ ìbí èní lé yín lọ́wọ́, bàbá Simeon Ọládọ̀ṣù Ọládìípọ̀. A dúpẹ́ fún oore ọ̀fẹ́ tẹ́ fún wọn láti rí ọjọ́ tuntun, ọdún tuntun, ìgbà tuntun, àkókò tuntun. A dúpẹ́ fún àlàáfíà tí ẹ fún. Ayín o, yóò túbọ̀ máa dára fún yín, ẹ ó túbọ̀ máa gba yìí sí. Ẹ ṣe tọdún yìí, ẹ ó ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lẹ́yìn eléyìí. Ilé yín ò ní bàjẹ́, ọ̀nà yín ò ní bàjẹ́, ìmọ̀ yín ò ní dòkú. Mo gbàdúrà lórúkọ Jésù bá ṣe ń lọ sílé báyìí kọ́lọ́run kó mú adélé láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. Ọdún yìí kó dára fún wa. Kí a di alábùkún fún ògo ní f'Olúwa lókè ọ̀run. Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa.
From the globe to a home of unique people of rich soil, culture and tradition. With over 50 million in total, inhabiting the southwestern and north central region of Nigeria, as well as southern and central Benin, dating back to as far as the transatlantic slave trade, which existed between the 15th to the 19th century, these are the Yoruba people. They are believed to have migrated to other countries as well, including Cuba, Dominican Republic, Brazil, Jamaica, Grenada, Venezuela, Trinidad and Tobago, and St. Lucia, among others. The Yoruba people, as an ethnic group, have very rich culture and tradition. The Yoruba people of Nigeria dance to the beats of the bata drum, a signature of the rich culture that brings to the fore the existential nature of the inhabitants of the geographical enclave. They sing praises to offer their gratitude to Odudua, a godfather of the land. This is a tribe with a deep story.
What makes a person Yoruba? Some people say it's the language. I don't agree. Anybody who is non-Yoruba can speak Yoruba language. It's not like speaking English. That doesn't make me English. What, in my own opinion, makes a Yoruba person unique is that every Yoruba person has an Oriki. So there's the Oriki of your community which defines where you are from. And in that community, your place, the place of your family is defined. The Oriki of a Yoruba person, of a Yoruba community will tell you about the ancestry. Omolagbaja so. Then it will also tell you about the exploits of your ancestors, whether they were hunters or traders or warriors, usually warriors, because war loomed large in the making of the Yoruba society, and so on and so forth. So I think that, let's be